Hello, everybody, and welcome to the July Goddess Guidance Oracle message. I am Diana Doral Gutierrez, your intuitive relationship coach and spiritual mentor. And if you're new to my community, I just want to welcome you. This is the place to be where you get to trust and love yourself and tune in to your own divine wisdom. So I'm going to encourage you to get a sheet of paper out and a pen as we're going through each of the cards of the month that I pulled. You may get your own insights, so I'm going to encourage you to pause the video between cards and just ask, what could this mean for me? And it's a great way to practice using your own intuition. And this particular video is different because normally I will pull the cards ahead of time and I will interpret them ahead of time. I decided to switch things up and I've pulled the cards, but I don't know what they are. So I'm going to be literally interpreting and intuiting in the moment with you as you watch this, which is fun. I've also channeled a couple of messages and important dates for you. So let's actually start there. If we were to sum up July, 3 words came when I was meditating on July. Independence, rebirth, and regeneration. And what does this mean? So for independence, it's about freedom and asserting your personal power in your relationships. So if you've been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling a little bit stifled, this is the month where you can liberate yourself and redefine and redraw your standards and all of that. And there's also something that comes around the freedom to let things be and let others be. There's a lot of craziness in the world right now. And people have different opinions about everything, but July is inviting us rather. Can you let people be where they are at? And in relationship, can you agree to disagree? The next rebirth, something has died. Something has left your life, perhaps. Something has fallen away, or maybe you've been let go of it, whether it was a breakup or a renegotiation or something from June. And so July is about rebirth. It's about resurrecting yourself and parts of yourself in relationship that maybe were submerged, suppressed. And then finally, regeneration. What I wrote down here is ideas from the past that maybe you just didn't know how you were going to implement them. And when it comes to relationship, maybe you just didn't think you were ever going to get it. So why put energy there? It's like they all resurface. Old passions get a chance to be regenerated, revamped. It's a really, really powerful time. So the message that I channeled for everybody for July is, can you let everyone just be where they are? No need to control anything. Things are getting broken down, put back together, and it will all sort itself out in the wash. There is no need to man the machine so hard or even at all. Can you press the button and trust that the machine knows what to do? And in this case, what I was feeling is the machine is like the universe, the spirit, whatever you believe in. And when it comes to your relationships, can you just trust that when you are listening to those little nudges, even if you don't know where they're going to go or anything, but if you can release control or release judgment and just trust that things are going to happen the way that they happen for the highest good of all, then it becomes a funner ride than trying to control all the machinery at the bottom of the ride. You know what I'm saying? Or even with the washing machine metaphor, trying to, press the start button 10,000 times to make sure it's started. It's like, trust that the machine knows what it has to do. And if the machine's broken, you'll know because the light won't go on, okay? So that's the other part of this. If there's a relationship that you're, worried about or concerned about, and you're like, just trust, okay? All right, let's go into the cards. I'm excited to see what they are too. So our first week in July kind of starts in the middle of the week, but I just pulled 5 cards. So, oh, look at that. Okay, so our first week, starting July 1st, rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. I love that. So what comes to mind here with regards to relationships is there may have been some stormy weather in June, and this is saying, after the rain comes the rainbow. So you may have some emotions that got surfaced, some tears that were shed, some things that were said that you're just like beating yourself up or whatever happened. This is saying there's a blessing in the chaos that came before. So just honor that. If you can honor that, you'll see the rainbow and the blessings that are already presenting themselves. And we also have a lunar eclipse on July 5th. And, this lunar eclipses are about our inner world. We just came out of a solar eclipse, which is about our outer world and like how we present ourselves outward. This one is inward and may have to do with feminine energy in your life, whether it's a sister or a friend or, how you feel about your own feminine self or feminine energy. It's shedding to light and completing something that you need to see or that you started already, and it's always for the best. So that's week 1. Then we go to week 2. Look at that. Wondrous universe. Kind of looks like Merlin. Walk in beauty. I'm drawn to the planets. We now have, I believe it's 4 planets in retrograde. But this is saying, even though there's stuff swirling around you, perhaps, when it comes to relationships, can you still maintain your childlike wonder? Can you remain curious versus reactive? And from that place, you'll see all of the things that are already in your world. Perfect continuation, right? From the last card. It's like, oh, I was so focused on this drama in my head that I couldn't see the rainbow. Now I can see the rainbow, and look at how beautiful my life is. And look at all the things that are really working in my relationships. Excuse me. Okay, week 3. This is so fun not knowing. View from above. Get the big picture. This one feels like Aladdin. I can show you the world. And you see all the balloons around and the beautiful palace looks like here, but she's just kind of looking out. So there may be a lot on your landscape that you're not sure how to navigate. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Should I even go there? Like, I just want to stay in my little balloon and just watch. And that's perfectly okay. So week 3, a lot of things are shifting in the planets anyway. Mercury is going to go direct on the 17th, which will clear up a lot of communication stuff. You may get clarity on things that have felt wonky all month, right? Or frankly, the last 2 months. And you get to see the big picture. So you get to pull back and continue that theme of pulling back to observe your life as opposed to reacting to it. And this will help you see something that you're not seeing. Week 4. Love it. Grounding, go deep, explore your roots. There's also a peace and serenity with week 4 as we get to the end of the month. There's a lot, right, that's been revealed to you by the end of the month that you have clarity on, and you may just want to rest. So self-care all month, always, of course, but especially in this last week, your spirit may be asking you to slow down, to reflect, decide what you want to do next. And then also in relationship, tap into some of your deeper fears, right? When it says explore your roots, look at what are the things that are important to you that maybe you haven't prioritized in your relationship or you haven't made clear that is important. And can you revisit that and find a middle ground? Okay. And then the last week, surrendering to the journey. How perfect is that? Release control. It's something I wrote down on my whiteboard today. I release the need to control. But this is saying, you'll know where you're headed. You'll finally see that light, right? That light that's guiding you to wherever you need to go next. But it may just not be time yet. So surrendering to the things that you don't know can be so hard. But that last week is saying, I've got your back. You've got to trust. You've got to trust. You've got to trust. You've got to trust. Get out of your head. You've got to trust. Okay? All right, let's go over them again really quick. Honor the blessings in your life. See the rainbows among the chaos. As you do that, you'll start to see wonder in your space. And you'll get clarity in that bigger picture that you've been wanting about a situation. And then it's time to rest, to integrate, and to see where you want to go next and what's important to you. And as you do that, you will navigate. You will be navigated and navigate by surrendering, by trusting, and knowing that you are enough. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this. If you got value from this, can I ask a huge favor? If you're not already subscribed, hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. And please share it with your friends and your family. I love to welcome in the people that you love into this goddess world. And if you have been feeling stuck or unsure of what to do next, check out the website for different options of how we can work together. I am opening up my calendar for private coaching again, and if you are interested in getting that kind of support, we can schedule a call so you can learn more about how that works. All right, lots of love to you. Mwah. Bye.